Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate, The Great War, where I'm joined by Commissar Roach, Benjamin Magnus, and Bundeswehr Bob. Hello.
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 Guten Abend, wie geht's Ihnen?
Gesundheit.
Oh, I really wish I knew how to say hello in Bulgarian,
You too.
but I don't.
I think it would be this. It would just be the same for me, wouldn't it? Being Austria-Hungary, because wasn't the official language just German?
So here's the thing: is that I've now got all these troops massed on the Russian border. The Austrian advance is moving so quickly that they're going to be useless where they're at right now. So now I'm faced with a dilemma: do I push them further and just eat up more supply, or do I send them to what will be the Western Front? Isn't the AI in this game better than in Hoi 4? Yes.
Well, I mean, that's like saying, which is this human smarter than this monkey? Inherently so.
I mean, there are some people then.
Well, I mean, I think I mentioned this before to you, Roach, but I did have a commenter leave a comment on one of my Hoi 4 videos going, "This game sucks. It's way too complicated, way too hard." And I was just like, well, I agree with you that the game is bad, but for much, much different reasons.
Yeah, all these infantry, we're just going to reserve them. They serve no purpose. And then the rest of these guys are just going to go back over to the Western Front.
Why would they rush the DLC? It's not like Paradox where they need to release one every 4 months.
Oh god, what was that sound?
You'd have to
Oh, I
ask them.
actually got bits for the first time. Oh man, thank you, the Black Brandenburger.
Their reaction was the best bit.
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that?
No, it was genuine reaction. It's just like, holy shit, what was that sound? I've never heard that before. What is it? Was it ever going off my encoder? Oh god, and Twitch to quit? What was going on? It was just like, oh, someone gave me stuff. Oh, thank God.
Right,
Did
good
you
things, good things.
Did you set up a custom noise, or was it just the generic, like...
It was the generic thing. It was what it was. I was because I don't know where to set that up actually in Twitch. There's a lot about Twitch's back end I haven't like delved into yet, like I do with YouTube. But
that you got to do through like Streamlabs or whatever you're using to power your.
Okay, I will look at that later and have it be something like about Godbrick or something maybe. I don't know.
I can show you how to do that. It's pretty easy.
Mordred knows I've themed everything up as Godbrick.
Yeah, I was really impressed. I have to ask though, what is the origin of that?
Sit down, let me tell you a tale
You know
of
what?
Civilization 6.
Before you get into that, I had the same question, but it was that meme. It's just like we need to know this information, but at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. Like it's what it's been for like the last 3 months.
So here's the breakdown of this. This is months and months ago now. At this point, Ben and I were playing
a year ago.
Was it? So Ben and I were playing Civilization 6, which, by the way, we both got bored to shit of. Like, what was it? 30 episodes. We're just kind of sitting around. We're just like
20.
I think we finished an episode. We just kind of said to each other, like, do we really want to keep doing this? This is boring as shit. But anyway, in like the first like 20 turns or so, I found the Stone of Scone. I didn't know what that was originally. So apparently it's like this coronation stone, like Scotland or something. Apparently, like Scottish kings have been like coronated on it for like centuries. I didn't know what it was. All I knew is that it was essentially, it looked like a brick and it gave you faith points, which is, that's the religion stuff. So I just started calling it God brick. It's just like, I've got the God brick. Ah!
Okay.
It's just kind of been a thing ever since, which, every so often someone would just be like, yeah, hail God brick. It's just, I'm confident there's people at this point who just say hail God brick, but don't know what the origin of it is at all because other people just say hail God brick.
Yeah, because I see it spammed all over your channel. I'm like, I have no idea what this means, but okay.
You have a whole section of your Discord dedicated to it.
To God-break,
well, yeah, because the thing just didn't go away. It's just like, Bob, tell me more of Godbrick. It's just like, yeah, Godbrick, cool guy, yeah. So it just became a thing.
It's like me with ducats. It's stuck and just went with it.
Yeah, but ducats I can understand. Godbrick, I'm like, huh?
Well, originally it was just ducats. You just referred to ducats, but then Ben just kept using that as anything that was monetary.
Yeah,
catch-all term for any currency in any game.
Not even just currency, just things you use as a resource. Even because I remember it was
Hitler
like
ducats.
Hitler ducats were a thing whenever focus points became a thing.
Yep. Hitler ducats.
Führer Mana was my favorite, I think.
Führer Mana is good.
That one's good. Actually, that one's really good.
I didn't even. Someone credited me with me calling it that, which that was actually the console command for it at one point in Hoi 4 for the political power was Führer Mana.
My chat's
makes
going
me
all hail
hate.
Godric.
That makes me dislike the dev team even less
because they know that they're taking the piss out of themselves at their own game.
Yeah, they realize that. Yeah.
Does this make sense? No, let's just go with it.
Seems
They're just
reasonable.
like, fuck it.
There are Austrian troops all the way up here. Hi, Austrian horsemen.
Oh Jesus!
I swear, I'm not like I don't know why this is going well. Like I expect.
Well, Russia hasn't showed up yet. Well, let's actually take a look at the casualties. Russia's casualties are up to 26,000. That's it. That's it.
Yes. Bulgaria has finished its first supply depot. We know what supply is.
Is there anything in the supply depot though?
Yeah,
like,
I've actually
just a warehouse you built. It's just empty, just sitting there.
I have managed to
Someone
find a
in
supply
my
of them
chat
somehow.
Said they've actually seen the Godbrick in real life.
Ooh.
The Stone of Scone.
Yeah, it's in Edinburgh. I paid off 2 of my loans.
All I know is it's shaped like a block and it produced faith points. This is all I knew at the time.
It produces God ducats, yeah. So I paid off 2 of my 60 loans. God, this feels like when I was playing as Norway. Let's pay off the highest interest rate loans first. Let's look at this like trying to get out of some shitty credit card debt.
So how's this going to go? You're just going to take all of Russia and then...
I guess. Like what else? It's not stopping me. I don't know what else to do.
Hey, why does the armored car have a big red star on it?
Because it's the model I'm assuming they use for one of the Russian
Armored
for one of the
car
World War
in
II
World
Russian
War
armored
II.
cars.
I gotta say, I'm really disappointed in BattleGoat with this.
Oh, good. All my supply depots actually finished up in the north in the Prussian pocket.
How long has this been out now? 4, 5, 6 months?
The Great War. Steam, reveal your secrets. Supreme Ruler, the Great. August 1st. So, a couple months.
So like 4 months or so. So it was in development for God knows how long.
You heard it here,
and
folks. 2 = 4 for Ben.
August, September, October. Well, okay, it's October. It's middle October, so 2.5. They didn't have a deadline that I was aware of on this, and you can't deny that it was very clearly copy pasted, and then they were just going to fill in the stuff.
Well, I think
neglected.
it was absolutely mentioned that they took the World War II start and then modified stuff based off of that. Like that's been admitted up front as like a thing already.
Yeah, but they did it just really shittily.
Yes, give me more money, Italy. I don't know why Italy's giving me money, but I'll take it.
Oh yeah, they gave me money a little while ago. That was.
At least Hoi 4 knows how to get its models right. Yeah, but the models in Hoi 4, I turn off because all they do is clutter the screen.
Yeah, I do that too. It gets annoying after a while, in all honesty.
Yeah, after you watch your guys marching around for 10 minutes, it's just like, okay.
Or the same
I'm at
3
war and I
models of a
actually need
plane zooping by.
Oh, the planes are the worst. When you set up a mission and you just see 1,000 bombers like just fly up into ejaculate out of an airbase and fly up into the sky at a 60-degree angle and just start zooming around like morons.
I don't know how Mordred feels about this, but I would definitely like to have an episode go by without Hoi 4 being mentioned.
Hey, my chat brought it up.
All hell, Ben's chat. Yeah. Alright, see, from now on, 1 episode. So this episode and next. I'm up for the
No
challenge.
No mention of Hoi 4 by Roach or Ben, like at all.
So Roach, Hoi 2 is a pretty good game, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Suddenly they have nothing to talk about.
Oh, here comes the Russian Navy.
Is that what you're all fueled by? Is just spite for Hoi 4? Is that what it is?
I mean, I'm a Midwesterner. That's basically what I live off of, is just pure spite.
Corn and spite.
corn, soybeans, and spite. Yes.
Are you gonna make a pocket around Warsaw?
I'm trying. I was gonna say, if I'm destined to win, I might as well make it interesting.
As the prophecy foretold.
Every couple days, I'm just paying off a couple more loans.
That
Really,
really
biggest
sounds
thing
like my Dutch game.
Biggest problem I'm having really is just that I'm low on military goods. Like, it's ammo shortages. That's what I'm dealing with right now.
You need more bombs and bullets and beans.
This is why this is awesome, because I feel like Mad Max, or I'm sitting in just like a throne of bullets right now. I haven't used any, so I've just been making them.
Bullets for the bullet throne?
Bullets for the bullet throne.
There's already a skull throne, so I mean, what it would be, like a bullet comforter or a bullet love seat? You know, just a.
The Russian Black Sea Fleet is appeared. Well, it's a Black Sea ship.
Yeah, bombarding Varna.
In case anybody's interested, the King George V just passed through the Bosphorus.
I mean, we have no beef with the British.
I just that's the most interesting thing that's happened to me so far.
Only because there's like really historically like meta stuff going on right now, where I didn't declare war on anybody.
My chat just asked if we'll ever play Age of Empires 2. I don't necessarily plan on that. I've been eyeballing playing Age with Age of Wonders. I've been eyeballing.
I've got friends that like keep going on about that game, like they worship that game, and
it's good. It's kind of like if you took Civ 5, threw it into a fantasy universe, and then added a couple layers of complexity to it. So
see, what I've heard is it plays like a more in-depth version of Endless, or what is it called? Not Endless.
Endless Legend.
Yeah, Endless Legend.
Yeah, it plays like
where
that.
the units are a bit more fleshed out than they are in that game.
Yeah.
Which game was this, sorry?
Age of Wonders 2? 3.
3. Yeah, Age of Wonders is pretty good. I've played it a bit.
Oh, a military facility complete. What was it? A depot. Sorry, Roach.
I can see. watching Austrian troops move around, I get the feeling that Roach is just doing a click drag.
I'm not actually. I'm microing the units.
Is that why there's like 15 artillery stacked on that one spot over there?
Yeah, I bunched them up.
You fighting, Bob?
I bunched them up by type.
You're right. I'm not, because bullets are expensive.
I'm not doing jack shit until I get these.
Speaking
this
of which,
Dutch loan
please,
issue.
sir, can you spare some 9mm?
Wait. You're
8mm.
Austria-Hungary. You probably use some wonky caliber that nobody else on the planet uses.
7 point. No, it would be like 8.14 or something.
Exactly. You can fire these bullets, but you're not going to hit the broadside of a barn with them. Just got to rattle down the barrel. Oh my god!
Right. Don't spend that all in one place.
Oh, I already. I just sent you an offer.
Oh no, that's way too much.
Roach,
what I sent you is way more reasonable.
Yeah, it's 20. It's what is it? 23 tons or something. Like
I sent you like a box of bullets.
Yeah, like, I use 1,000 a day.
How dreadfully inefficient.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't send you like 1 ton. If I could do that, I would have. It was the lowest I could send you on the slider.
All I'm hearing is if I could be more petty, or if
My
if
mustache
the
entitles
game
me.
allowed me to be, I would treat you worse.
Roach, if you reserved some of the troops around Budapest, would that save you military goods?
I don't have any units around
Well, the Serbia troops moving north is what I mean.
well, those troops are going to be used to get Warsaw.
All the veterans of the 8-day Serbian campaign.
Because if you haven't noticed, Warsaw has one military facility to the west of it, which have fortresses on them, which means it's nigh impregnable.
Yeah, fortifications are extremely tough. I do remember that, playing my Dutch campaign.
Roach, you've watched Forgotten Weapons, the YouTube channel, right?
I've seen a lot of his stuff.
Have you ever seen? I watched one the other day. It was a very strange gun where it was designed to fire like a number of different. It was a revolver designed to fire a number of different caliber of bullets. The idea was in case of like the apocalypse, you'd be more likely to be able to find ammunition that you can use because you could fire, you know, anything from like a 22 to a 38 and everything in between.
Never seen that one. I don't watch his stuff regularly. Like sometimes I'll get like a recommended and then I'll just go on a binge.
What is your battle plan here, Roach?
Well, I'm trying to get a force north of Lodz.
Woods.
Whatever. I'm trying to get
Ben, are you cramming consonants together again, Ben?
No, that's how it's pronounced.
I'm trying to get a force north of it.
I'm sorry, Poland, but
two angles.
Strange
once,
vowel sounds
then,
in your weird language.
Yeah, that's what
Well,
I
I
was gonna say.
see that sort of like operation coming together. I'm talking more about like Warsaw and like Brest.
Oh, that Brest. I'm going to leave for now. And the problem is that I can't encircle Warsaw unless I go through your territory. So I might actually no. I realize now you're not an AI. So yeah, I'll probably go through your territory and
does not compute.
encircle Warsaw from the north and connect up all my fronts and then hit them from all sides. Because Warsaw is a bitch. I've never been able to take it because the AI is horrible when it comes to coordinating. But hey, you're not an AI. So
Maybe I'll just coordinate out of spite. I'll send you one more box of bullets.
You just get a telegram with a box of bullets taped to it.
Yeah, most of the river crossings are fortified like all the way to like Kiev.
yeah, I know.
I mean, unless you want to go like past like Odessa, then it kind of like lightens up a bit.
Well, I'm not trying to take
Oh,
the river.
Bulgaria, do you want to go on an offensive? I know you're throwing rocks on the streets, but you know.
Yeah, I'm still trying to build up my military goods production so I can actually do stuff.
Why is domestic price of timber too high? Let's see. We could fix that. How do I set pricing? So that would be...
Really, the major like detriment to my planning right now is I still need airstrips. Like I've got an air force, but I don't know of any place to base them this far north. You know, and it looks like that town was completely undefended.
Lower the domestic price of timber. Timber. All right, what did I build? I built
I'm building farms.
I built a hole to get more not glow rocks, burn rocks.
I produce tons of agriculture, but I don't actually have any farms. I'm kind of wondering how we've achieved this.
Still on a surf system.
There's a lot of Serbians that are not there anymore.
Wait. Are you saying that he's eating them?
This would explain many things.
I mean, I would make a reference about, you know, stones and glass houses, Ottomans.
Shush. We don't talk about a lot of things, and that's one of the things we don't talk about.
I think if you just go straight for Warsaw, nothing bad could happen.
Oh, from experience, I know that's not true.
Yeah, but you're also saying how easy the Russians are to just overrun. So just run up there to see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. Let's have some fireworks.
There's not enough anti-ship missiles flying around.
I don't, Mordred, I don't know if you're going to get to see fireworks because you can't afford gunpowder for bullets, let alone recreational activities.
Well, if you throw a stone hard enough, it starts to spark. That's a firework, isn't it?
If you throw the
What
right
stones are you throwing?
he's got a box of those little poppers that you throw on the ground and then just go. Pff.
Yeah, that's heavy artillery there, Ben. Want to be careful with those.
You load a bunch of those into an artillery piece, and you got a bang. Supply depot.
You know, I find it very funny that I have yet to find a Russian airfield to take.
Build one.
Man. Anybody got the time on this?
I have been building it since I got into Russia.
Okay.
It's right next to where my border used to be, and it's still got almost 25 days to build. That shows you kind of the fluidity of the border right now.
All right, I think I paid off about half my loans.
Already, that was pretty good.
I could pay off two.
Only like 5 million a piece, right?
Yeah, they're only 5 million. I could pay off to like 2 per day, given my income.
Jeez. My daily income is 4 million. I make less than $1 million a day.
Well, you chose Bulgaria.
I know.
It should get slightly better because some of the stuff I actually started, some of the construction is finishing, which means I'll be buying less military goods. So I should be able to start picking up. Like another facility just finished.
Well, I deconstructed a bunch of raw material buildings, like I said, and I've built a bunch of industry with it. So hopefully my economy will start to flower.
Wait. Let me get this straight. You are bolstering your economy by de-industrializing in World War One?
No, I'm removing like timber mills and then using the industrial goods from those to build factories.
So you're getting rid of the timber industry,
yeah.
So you can get
build
steel.
Furniture factories.
Yeah, because I still have a surplus of timber
like that
production.
Parable. I sold my timber yard to build you a furniture factory. I sold my furniture factory to buy you a timber yard. Oh man. Oh god.
Because I know that there's always going to be a massive surplus of this stuff, so I'll just buy it on the world market. What there isn't a surplus of is industrial goods and military goods.
That's actually funny because I've built a lot of timber yards.
Well, there you go. We'll just buy Ottoman timber. It's fine.
I know how I'm paying off those loans now.
Because I'm exporting timber now because it's actually profitable to export it.
Yeah, I'm exporting as well. The other thing which I'm a little conscious about is I don't want to massively inflate my inflation like I have previously.
What?
Bad inflation.
Inflation. That's a thing.
Yes.
Money. 6%. Okay, I can live with that.
I'm quite impressed with my inflation. It is currently 3%.
4.8.
Oh, it's gone up. It was 0.6.
Wait, your inflation is 0?
It was like a month ago. It's now 3% because I'm starting to get some of the industries.
That's actually unhealthy.
It was negative, if you recall, from our previous game at one point.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, but that's because I had an inflation of like 17% for most of the game.
Yeah, that's Portugal levels of inflation right there.
Is the Western Front going to be a thing? Eventually, I'm sure.
I mean, he doesn't have an Eastern Front at this rate.
It's just going to be buffer Austria-Hungary against the hordes.
If you look at the Ottoman Empire, you could easily see where I built the supply depot. It's the only place that's pink.
Really, the biggest problem is that I'd have to shuffle around my troops for an encirclement. I would have to go back to my country, then ship them to where I invaded the other area to get them to where I need to encircle. Because there's no fucking river crossing for this goddamn river that runs through Warsaw to the south and goes down to Krakow. Well, like it's like that's there's nothing, so I can't go to Lublin.
Don't engineers provide river crossings?
I think what they do.
It'll
is
have an icon.
It's something like they reduce some
They're
sort of penalty.
amphibious.
Sophia, what happened here? Research breakthrough. Interesting.
Yeah, engineers have the bridging ability.
The world market rating of Bulgaria continues to be at a critical level.
Yeah, I know that. It's because I've been declaring war on everyone. Because I'm actually supporting my allies.
Oh, you figured out how artillery works. I'm still working on that.
No.
Thank you for letting me know about the bridging ability for engineers. So 2 engineers that were just sitting around, they're going to that river.
So the way I like to think of this narratively is they're sitting there with their pontoon bridges just like smoking while people are trying to ford rivers.
Ludendorff doesn't give a shit.
While there's just infantry division after infantry division and horses trying to ford a river.
Wasn't the premise of this that Austria-Hungary knew what they were doing?
I thought it was.
He knows what he's doing with everything except for water.
Yeah, because the majority of my experience
Austrian
comes from,
kryptonite.
well, the majority of my experience comes from modern day, where like even a main battle tank can go over a river.
Mhm.
Like,
Rochung's up in the Vistula. Well, that's the theory, yeah. Rivers actually matter. Yeah, they do. They do. And there's a second half to that sentence, but I'm not going to read it because it'll cause an aneurysm to somebody.
you're talking about me, aren't you, Ben?
Nope.
It must be a Hoi 4 comment then.
Yup. I'm just going to say I agree.
Well played.
All right. Fuck the encirclement. I'm just going to array all of the artillery.
Infantry charge over the top, boys.
No, all the artillery is going to array here, and I'm going to start hitting those facilities from range.
Yeah, if you have any of the 40-kilometer artillery, then you'd be able to do that easily.
Oh no, we don't have that. The
Even
majority
Bulgaria has that.
I'm gonna say, aren't the majority of the artillery guns right now in the world like 75 millimeter like field pieces?
Right now, the majority of the Austria-Hungary artillery corps is 9-centimeter towed artillery.
Okay.
Because I bought the.
We also have a hefty amount of 8-centimeter artillery as well. But that's currently what we have. So we've got and a couple of 75 millimeter field guns, but those are in the minority. We're researching a 152 millimeter towed artillery, but we have to research chemical weapon shells before we actually get access to that. So,
speaking of artillery, I read a book, a very detailed book about the Battle of the Somme, and artillery is a huge part of that. And there was a big section that was talking about the larger bore artillery pieces that got brought in towards the middle of the war, and there was bits from journals and stuff from soldiers who worked those guns. They're saying that during the Somme, the production of artillery pieces needed to be so prodigious that the quality fell down so much that the length of the shells would sometimes vary by up to 10 inches or more.
Jesus.
Just because they were just like, I don't care what these shells look like or what their properties are or if they even blow up. We just need to get shells to the front. And something like by the end of the war, something like 30% of all shells were duds.
Oh, hey, look, the airfield's done. It's just
one plane.
It's a short 200 kilometers past where the current front line is.
On your plane.
So yeah, I did that in 50 days. No, actually, Austria-Hungary has an air force approaching the 10 planes at this point.
That was a really... I like the way that sentence was constructed. Approaching the 10... It sounded like you were going to say tens of thousands, but it just stopped. Approaching the 10. 10.
Yeah, approaching the number 10.
I'm sending some of my 40-kilometer artillery north so I can help you bombard.
Build the Paris... Is that a thing? Is super long-range artillery a thing in this? Could you build the Paris gun?
You can certainly get very long range. I don't know what the extent of it is, though.
I'd love it if you could build the Gustav. like in the World War II game. I'm not sure if you can though.
I'm down to 20
Like you can only travel on railroads.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Super heavy artillery. Dora and Gustav. There's only the 2 of them, right?
Yeah, the Dora and the Gustav. You could also get the Karl was the siege mortar.
They built a bunch of those. They had enough for like entire siege mortar like regiments.
Well, yeah, because they
with like a dozen of them.
Well, because they were, I think it was for the Maginot Line, wasn't it? Or that Belgian fort that the paratroopers took out.
Yeah, Fort Emmanuel, I think.
Yeah, it was for one like really big defensive thing that they were going to use them for, but then the Fallschirmjägers just took it in a day, and it's like, well, fuck it. Looking at the time, we are over time.
So thank you everyone for watching. If you are enjoying this, then do hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, then hit that subscribe button. If you're really enjoying this and you're on Twitch, then hit the subscribe button. Or chuck us some... Yeah, why do they have different terminology? It's annoying. Or chuck us some bits, or check out the Patreons, which you can find in everyone's description below. That's a goodbye from everyone here, and we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.